Hello, everyone. It's me, Grant, the movie and TV guy. It's my show, movies and TV reviews, discussions, recaps, all that jazz. That's what we do here. This is my first of, I guess, two videos tonight, unless I'm wrong and this isn't the season finale of Amber Ruffin. We're going to get that Amber Ruffin video later. Some of you saw my Kid 90 video from earlier, and I said that there was another video coming. So I'm here, got some dinner, saw this movie, I want to talk about it. And it's a movie that is, I hope, if one thing this video does, I really, really hope it gets more people to see it. Because it's great. This is, I guess I might as well start. This movie is called Long Weekend. And the reason for the title in the movie itself is as terrific as the rest of the movie. So, Long Weekend is directed by this guy, Steve Basilone? I hope I'm saying your name correctly, sir, because you're really great. This is his first movie. This is his first thing he's directed ever. He's never directed television, short films. This is literally his only directing credit. Wow. I can't wait to see what you do next. Long Weekend. So what is the... he's mostly known, he was a producer and did some behind-the-scenes stuff on like Goldbergs and Community and whatnot. So, what's this movie about? So I had to look at these actors, and I know them for, but Finn Wittrock, let's start with it. Finn Wittrock plays Bart, and Bart is a young guy, 20-something, 30-something guy. His girlfriend Whit breaks up with him, named Whit, breaks up with him, and he's been going through some mental health struggles. He's kicked out of his apartment, even though his landlord, Wendy McLennan Covey, absolutely loves him. He's kicked out of his apartment. He goes to live with his best friend and his friends who are married. Damon Wayans Jr. and Casey Wilson, so it was a Happy Endings reunion. Someone better bring that show back. I'm serious. I need my friends back. But there's like a Happy Endings reunion, and he goes to live with them. He goes to live in their garage. He's struggling. He literally has $300 to his name, and his job sucks. Well, not job, rather, but his life is suck. He's going for a job that may not even be what he really wants, and he's kind of, going from place to place, and then one day he decides to go to a movie, and that movie turns out to be fatal. He goes to see the great film Being There with Peter Sellers, with a bottle of whiskey in hand, and he passes out during the movie and is awoken by none other than Vienna. She's played by Zoe Chow, who like Finn Wittrock, is quite terrific in this, and immediately she wants to go get a drink with him. And she's not from around here, she tells him. They go play with sparklers. They go to a couple bars. They have sex. They have an amazing night. And they fall hard for one another. But there's something odd about dear Vienna. She always keeps her cash in a wad of cash. She doesn't have a credit card. She doesn't have a phone. And she's not from around here. And it turns out... maybe the clue she's not around here is a little hint. Could this enigmatic girl be in fact real or not? Or, just maybe real but in a very strange way. I don't want to say anymore. All I'll say is there's a shift about the midpoint of this movie that if this movie weren't so good could have killed it, but it doesn't. There's another shift toward the third act too. I'm just going to go right out with it. I loved Long Weekend. I loved every minute of it. I was in the theater alone. This is a heartbreaker that I was in the theater alone. I wanted more people to see this one. It's great. This is produced by the company known as Stage 6 Films, which is basically, since post-pandemic has been a godsend. 3 of the movies on my best of list last year, The Broken Hearts Gallery, Yellow Rose, and especially The Kid Detective, which I adore. I've actually kind of done some correspondence with the director of it. He's a nice guy, Evan Morgan. And even the other movie I saw from them that year was a movie that was like an honorable mention, which was The Last Shift. And basically, this is their latest film, Stage 6 Films, or as I call them, buried treasure films. Because watching these movies that they do, it's like finding treasure in the sand. It really is. It's like finding something magical that you just want to talk to people about and say, turn people on and begin this sort of thing. I love this movie. It's a movie that also loves film and has a character that loves film. And for those who, I know what you're going to say about the whole enigmatic girl shows up. I hate the term manic pixie dream girl. So 5 minutes in, I knew people were going to accuse. I'm just like Zoe Kazan, and I'm really sad for Nathan Rabin because he's one of my favorite critics, and I'm really bummed that he coined that term, and I think he even apologized for it. So you're always forgiven, Nathan, but damn, that needs to go away. The Manic Pixie Dream Girl and Boy, it's regressive, it's stupid. People can be unique without being put in a box. I think it's really dumb. And some of my favorite movies are, quote, Manic Pixie Dream Girl movies. What's wrong with having a love interest that's outgoing and quirky? Like, there's nothing wrong with that. Sorry, I had to go on a screen. But what's great is that about 5 minutes, get a half hour into the movie, they're sitting and talking, and he says, "Are you even real?" And he goes, "You could be," and she goes, "Manic Pixie Dream Girl, I hate that." Thank you! Right in the movie, there's like that little meta touch right there. I was like, thank you. Thank you, Zoe Chow, and thank you, writer Steve Basilon, for addressing it and giving it the proper criticism. I love this movie. Love this movie. It has a twist end. It also is a kind of a really moving story about mental health. And it has sort of a pseudo-magical realist angle without ever once having a single special effect. It's very dialogue-driven. One other critic compared it to Before Sunrise, and the Sunrise, the Before trilogy by Richard Linklater reminded me a lot of that too. It's very dialogue-heavy, but it lets moments just happen. It's a really moving film. Finn Wittrock, I did not know who this guy was by name, but it turns out I've seen him before. He was in The Big Short. This is, I guess, his first big leading role, at least that I've seen. He's great in this. He's great in a role that was really challenging. As the movie goes along, it becomes even more challenging. Zoe Chow takes what in a lesser movie could have been a real thankless role, but really gives it some soul. She's of course very pretty, but she's also really funny and kind of a warm presence, and sassy and charming. You see why he falls so hard for her. Damon Wayans Jr. is, of course, a genius. I love him in everything. Happy Endings, New Girl, everything I've seen him in. I even liked Let's Be Cops. I'll just say it. I liked Let's Be Cops. I thought it was funny. I like that movie more than other people. And I love Casey Wilson. Like I said, I love Happy Endings. So some great cameos from people he probably met in his sitcom work. You got Wendy McLean and Covey again. Beverly Goldberg from The Goldbergs. Great. Jim Rash, who plays the dean on Community, shows up for a spell as the potential boss of this guy. Pretty great. Not much more to say, you guys. I love this movie. I could talk for hours about this movie. I love this movie. Please, I always say this, unless you're unhealthy, unless you're unable to go to the theater, please go. And if you can't rent this movie, watch this movie any way you can. It'll make your day. It is such a moving, sweet, wonderful, wonderful, wonderful film. I wanted to hug this movie. This movie, to me, gave me some of the same vibes I felt watching Kajillionaire last year. I just wanted it. This is, to me, the epitome of the movies. This and Nomadland, although Nomadland slightly edges out, but that empathy machine thing, that feeling of just wanting to the screen, the seams blur, and you're just in the movie, and you're a part of it, and you feel it. I love this movie. I was charmed throughout, and I thought it was just an absolute diamond in the rough. This is like a total... This was a treasure. This literally was like finding buried treasure. 5 stars. I'm in this. This is one of the best movies I've seen so far this year. This is going to be one of 2021's gems. I gotta tell you, this has been a really... Between I Care a Lot, this, Moxie, Nomadland, Minari, Saint Maud, this has been a great... Flora and Ulysses and Boss Level, I'm just gonna say it, I freaking love those movies. Come at me, I love them. It's been a really good year for movies so far. And it's only March, not even barely March at all. Okay, so let's move on. Trailer Trash, which again is movie trailer countdown, for those who are gonna get the wrong idea. A lot of these I've seen and done before, so we'll just go through them. French Exit, I think I mentioned this on another video, I think it looks really funny. I guess it already came out, but it didn't come to Edwardsville. I guess I'll see it eventually. Cruella, which, again, has been in every video, looks really good. Emma Stone, will do right to buy it. Voyagers, which I mentioned in my Chaos Walking review, looks really interesting. Like I said, it kind of looks like the Neon Demon cross with Solaris, with maybe a touch of, YA romance in it. Looks fun. Looks like a lot of fun. Nobody, which I'm so pumped for, only a couple weeks away. Can't wait. The Courier, which again I brought up a lot, it's actually coming out next weekend at our theater, so I'll get to see it and review it for you guys. Dope. Looks really good. Godzilla vs. Kong, already got my ticket, can't wait. March 31st, here, let's do this. Last one was Ghostbusters Afterlife, which I guess is still coming out eventually. Looks good. I have faith in Jason Reitman. Jason Reitman's a really great filmmaker. I think if anyone, and this comes from someone who Ghostbusters 1, I'm gonna rate. If you go to my letterbox, you know it's on the masthead. It's one of my all-time favorite movies. But I'm not so much of a sensitive fan. But I admit I kind of like the 2016 one. I didn't think it was that bad. I thought it was funny. Everything Chris Hemsworth did was funny. I thought that Leslie Jones was good, and I really did not. They similar to McKellar Richard. No one deserves death threats or any kind of hate or bigotry. Like, knock that crap off. It's just a movie, guys. It really is just a movie. You shouldn't be making people's lives difficult just because you didn't like them in a movie. Usually for stupid reasons. Come on. All right. Was there shawarma? Yes and no. There was kind of it had kind of this is a line from the movie, a parting shot. Kind of. It wasn't really like a scene, but it was kind of a pretty like sequence, I guess, right at the beginning, and then nothing after. But also a couple of good like original songs from the movie in there, kind of fun to listen to. Funny little callback in the singing. So yeah, that's it. That was Put a Cap on Long Weekend. 5 out of 5 stars. I'll be back later unless it's not the season finale, and then I'll put it off. But Amber Ruffin. I'm also going to have 2 new reviews tomorrow. 2 movie reviews, which I am going to keep a secret. I'm not going to tell you. You're going to have to be surprised. It'll be tomorrow. Yeah. They're going to be movies I'm going to stream at home. The only new movie in the theater I hadn't seen it after seeing The Croods was this. So, there you go. Long Weekend. Great. Really great. Really great. A diamond in the rough. Go see it. So yeah, tomorrow that'll be or later tonight, whichever. That'll be next time. I'll see you soon. That'll be next time. And until next time, I'm Grant, the movie and TV guy. I see it all, and I'm happy to share it with you. By God, go see Long Weekend. It'll be the best. It's a 90-minute masterpiece, is what it is. Can't wait to see what this Steve Bazelon guy does next. Bazelon. Love you all. Appreciate you all. Take care of yourselves. Be kind to one another. I love you all. Class dismissed. Love you 3000. All that jazz. Appreciate you. Thank you all.